This is the moment rules stop being enough, not because people changed, but because coordination did. As systems grow more crowded and more interdependent, order no longer holds itself together. It has to be held. Rules work when deviation's rare, when most people can follow them most of the time without constant correction. But once coordination becomes expensive, once timing, alignment, and exceptions pile up, compliance stops being automatic. Not because anyone intends to break the rules, but because following them becomes harder than drifting slightly off. At that point, order no longer emerges on its own. It has to be adjusted, watched, corrected. Small deviations aren't punished, they're compensated for. And slowly the system stops relying on people to hold it together. This is where authority enters, not as force, not as intent, but as load bearing structure. Its role isn't to command behavior, it's to prevent coordination from unraveling under its own weight. Once a system reaches this stage, there is no neutral setting to return to. If oversight relaxes, coordination doesn't collapse dramatically, it just stops holding. Authority becomes continuous because discontinuity is no longer affordable. At this point, nothing new is happening. That's the signal. The system isn't escalating, it has finished changing. The common belief is that authority appears when someone chooses control. The reality is simpler. Authority appears when coordination can no longer maintain itself, not as punishment, not as ideology, but as the background condition that makes everything else possible. And once that condition is in place, the question is no longer whether authority exists, but what kind of system it quietly sustains.